Hey, this is my antenna, and it's pointed southwest into where the antenna farm is for all of our channels down here. We get about 23 over-the-air TV channels, broadcast channels that are free, and this is what is needed. A pole that reaches up approximately 8 feet above the roof line is fine, and you need an antenna similar to this. Most of them are digital antennas now that cover the full range of your over-the-air TV signals. You need a coax cable that will screw in to the TV antenna, bring it down the pole, tie wrap it off, and you need a little bracket to support against the pole, against the top of the house. And it's best to go to the top of the roof line like this to get the best support, and screw down the antenna as high as you can get it, and that's the way I've got mine right now. And I have my pole so that I can twist it. It's 2 sections, and I can twist if I need to fine-tune sometimes during certain weather conditions. The antenna cable connects in to a wire that I have buried under the ground, and it goes over here with conduit coming up to this little box here, and in there I have a hole all the way through the wall into my living room where I can pull the cable in and hook to the back of my TV. I'm going to show you that when we go inside. And right here is where you may have cable coming in. This is where you'd want to take your cable lead off, and you want to install your antenna lead. This is the antenna input right here that goes up to the antenna I showed you coming in. That screws onto that connection, and then you can get rid of cable and have free over-the-air broadcast TV coming into your television set. Now we're going to show you the setup of a TV. Yours may be slightly different, but basically it will be the same, and I'm going to try to show the similarities. Okay, I'm going to turn my TV on, and I have the volume down so we don't have to worry about the volume. And don't worry about the operation of my TV. You probably are familiar with your TV and your remote. Okay, most remotes are going to have a source button on them. Right here is my source button. That's the input into your television. Most of the time it's going to be set up for cable, and I'm going to show you what the cable setting will be. You'll usually have a HDMI 1, 2, or 3 up in the corner when you're watching cable TV. But when you're watching antenna, it'll say air most likely, because you're getting it over the air broadcast. So let's look at the difference in that. So you find your input button if you have one. If not, we'll have to go to the setups and we'll show you that option also. Okay, I click on that, and over here it's going to show that I am already connected to TV. If you were connected to inputs, AV, there are setups for that. And then connection guide is going to be where you're going to connect to your cable and all other devices that are out there, like gaming and what have you. So let's go across. I use my arrow button, and now I'm on connection guide just to show you what it's like. I hit my enter. Now, here is where yours is going to be connected, most likely HDMI 1, or it could be 2, whatever the installer placed it on. Okay, so I'm not set there, and you would you would be going away from this connection, and the way you would go away from it is you just back up out of this, hit your selection again, and what you would do is come to TV and you enter on TV, and I'm already there and got a signal. So as soon as you click on TV, it selects it and takes you off of cable. Then all you have to do is have your antenna on there. That's all there is to it. It's very easy. Now, once you do that, there is another setup, just like you had to do with cable, with over-the-air TV. You're going to have to reprogram your TV to receive the signals that are available. And the way you do that is to go to settings. To go to settings on my TV is I go to my home screen, which is right here. You may have a home button, and you go to that. And down here on the bottom, I can move over, and I'm going to settings, search, source, settings. That source is the same as this button right here, but that's where I want to be, is right there. And then I want to go hit enter, and now once I hit enter, it takes me into all of these different aspects: picture, sound, broadcast. Let's go down to that. We don't want any of that. We don't want sound. We want broadcast. So you find broadcast and your own TV settings. So this is what you're going to get. You'd also have the same thing on cable, where you would have to have your TV to learn what cable channels are available in your area. Now, what you would do is with your remote control, you would go over to, with a right arrow, would take me to auto program. It says automatically scan and index all channels received through the TV antenna input connector. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to upset everything that I've got in here, but you would click the enter button, and it would, your TV would go through and analyze all of the channels that it's receiving on the antenna. Now, I'm going to show you the results of the channels you're going to get. We get 23 active channels that we can view in the Gainesville, Florida area. You may get more than that. Large cities can get 40 or more. Okay, so to get out of this, I'm going to exit. And now I'm going to go to channel list. Right here I have a button that says channel list. And what it's going to do is show me over-the-air channels that I have programmed from doing that auto program. This is the 23 channels that I've got. And I'm going to go to the beginning of them, and I use my up arrow to go all the way up to the first one. Okay, right there, I went over. Okay, right there is 5-1. Yours may be different than that. 5-1, 2, and 3. Those are our PBS channels. We have 3 PBS channels here. Then also, I get a TV guide with this. Let me show you this. I hit guide, and now I can see what's coming up on the different channels. So it's just like the cable. Over-the-air TV gives you a TV guide to allow you to look at things. Now, you don't have the DVR recording capabilities, but I have another product that will allow you to connect to your antenna or your computer and record the shows. It's called WinTV. Look at my storefront and you'll see it. Okay, I think we've pretty much let you see what you can get with an antenna installed above your house. If you don't get one of these above the house antennas, you won't get the full amount of programming, and you won't get the it'll be interrupted a lot if you just have one of these small antennas that you mount in your room next to the TV. So keep that in mind if you really are serious about getting into broadcast over-the-air TV. You want the outdoor antenna. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you get your antenna and start watching free over-the-air broadcast TV. It's great.